Monday, October 18th, 2021. Kyle's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Thank you, guys.
Wow, it's your birthday. How exciting. It's so weird, but I thought about it all weekend.
What?
I don't know why. Because I didn't want to miss it. So I kept texting my wife because she was out of town. I was like, it's Kyle's birthday. Got to make sure we got to get her a present. And she's got, I don't want to, I'm not a good shopper. So my wife has this thing, she always if she gets me something, she's like, this is a Kyle present because Kyle has a really good thing for getting presents. So anyway, I just kept
so
thinking
much pressure.
And then yesterday, I wanted to text you throughout the day and be like, whose birthday's tomorrow? And then I got up this morning and I texted you, happy birthday! I was consumed with your birthday.
There was a lot of enthusiasm in the text.
I know.
It was sent with a loud effect. That's all I know.
And so then I saw that there was a surprise party for you. I guess your husband threw one for you, right? So how was that? How did that come about?
So a week ago, my brother and sister-in-law asked us to go to dinner on Friday night. And I'm like, we just went up north together. Mm-hmm. She's like, I know, but I feel like we didn't do enough. And I'm like, it's fine. You just went up north and we spent the whole weekend together. She's like, I know, but I just want to do something just us. And I'm like, okay. So we had planned on going to dinner. And on the way there, I was kind of wondering, because she was pushing so hard for dinner, right? That if were they going to do a surprise party? And then I'm like, I don't want to think that, because if it isn't, then am I going to be disappointed? And so I'm like, and I don't want to ruin the surprise if it is a surprise. So I was just like, forget it. We're going to dinner with my brother and my sister-in-law and my husband. It'll be a really good time. So they said they had pushed the reservation back, so we weren't going to go to the restaurant. And the restaurant they had chosen was somewhere I'd never heard of before. So I was like, cool, we'll try something new. That sounds good. And they're like, hey, we didn't know what time you were going to be ready because there was a little confusion of whether or not I was going to be able to get a babysitter. So we pushed the reservation back. Let's just meet at this bar first, and then we'll walk over there once it's ready. And I'm like, okay, cool. They're like, we have a table right next to the stage. So I'm like, okay. So we walk into the bar, and we're walking around the table, and I got a little confused because I saw my friend's husband, and I was like, what's Drew doing here? And then I'm like, I saw these, there was two really long tables set up with balloons and really pretty flowers and this big cake. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this a surprise party? And then I see all my friends, but they're just talking to each other.
So nobody says
They haven't yelled surprise yet.
Right, they didn't even know you were there.
I had no idea we were walking up. And I'm like, hey guys. And they're like, oh my God, she's here. Surprise!
That's so funny.
And I was like,
you surprised them.
God, I did. And so we were there for probably 20 minutes, and it was all my closest friends, and except one who lives out of state. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then all of a sudden my sisters come and they surprise me. And I was just getting so emotional. All these people here. I was like, what are you guys doing here? You're supposed to be in pajamas right now. I just talked to you on the phone. You were telling me how tired you were. And so they showed up, and I started getting emotional, but I'm like, I'm not going to cry because this is super awesome. Mm-hmm. And then an hour later, my best friend from San Francisco showed up.
Aww.
And I was like, I feel so loved. It was really special.
That's a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Stupid Drew.
Well, actually, they were like, Scott, you were supposed to text us when you were on your way in. And he's like, I don't know, I forgot.
Well, happy birthday.
Thanks,
Yes,
guys.
happy birthday.
For your birthday today, my Rosatis are opening up.
Oh, hey.
Yay!
Congratulations.
It's the best birthday.
For real?
They actually opened yesterday.
Okay.
And yesterday they had this thing. We had this thing called, it was a friends and family opening, right? And I didn't go. they were like, hey, it's friends and family. You got to come and do everything. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna. I don't have any friends or family. I'm like, you know. And so
you should have invited all.
so
Right.
today we're open. Today both, because remember we shut down the other one. So now both Rosatis are open.
Are you nervous? This is the first time this has ever happened for you where you open up a place.
I know, but because I've already hyped it so much, I don't care anymore. So they're officially open. They're open. So you can go to Rosati's. Go to the Casa Grande. That's the big one for me, the Casa Grande one, because that's the one that started a year ago, right? So the Casa Grande location is open. The Awatuki is open for lunch, dinner, however it works. So Go to Rosati's. Go.